from Luxembourg, and welcome to this product presentation. My name is Graham, and I'm the synthetic voice of Pascal Noel. In this video, I will present you an electronic device that is difficult to describe. It integrates multiple functions in a truly compact housing. At first, it is a gaming device. The producer promises graphics who are similar to those of a high-power gaming PC. The games are shown in Full HD resolution, HDR color space, and in 60 frames per second. In this category, the device may be a true concurrence to the established PS4 and Xbox One. Second, the box can stream the games from your PC to your TV, so that you can play the games on your big screen that run in true time on your PC. The device captures the commands from your controller and sends them to the PC. Third, the device can stream video content, so that you can look your videos who are stored on an external hard disk or even on a network-attached device. The video is streamed at 4K, 60 images per second and in a 10-bit color space. Fourth, the box can access and play internet content. YouTube, Netflix and Amazon Prime Video come this way to your big screen. Fifth, it is an Android box. It can run Android games and apps who are optimized for the big screen and a controller. Generally, every Android app may run on it, but it may become difficult to control them without controller support. I am talking about the Nvidia Shield TV. The gamers certainly know Nvidia, who is simply the reference for high-end gaming graphic cards. It integrates a Tegra X1 processor from Nvidia. This processor is built of 4 Cortex-A53 ARM hearts, plus 4 Cortex-A57 ARM hearts. It is a true 64-bit processor. More astonishing is the fact that Nvidia integrated also 256 graphics hearts of the type Maxwell onto the chip. In the year 2000, the ASCII Red supercomputer was the first one to realize 1 teraflop of calculations in a second. It was built of 10,000 Pentium processors and used 1 million watt. Today, the Tegra X1 realizes 1 teraflop of calculations per second and draws 10 watt. Let's look together what's inside the box. On the board, we find the device itself and a remote control. Under the board are located the controller and USB cable, the power unit and the setup guide. The design is angular. A green light indicates the power state. The optics are modern and conforms to every living room. Considering the installed technology, the dimensions of the device are surprising. The banana gives you a good idea of the size. Let's look at the available connections. We have a power connector, a 1 gigabit network connector, a HDMI 2.0B connector, and 2 USB 3.0 connectors. The remote control is thin and modern. On the top, we have a central button and a selection wheel. Below, we find the typical Android buttons home and return. Then, we see the button with a micro icon on it. The device is voice controlled. The highlight is the smooth surface below the buttons. This surface is a touchpad. Simply sliding your finger over it settles the audio volume. The controller is a fusion of the Xbox One and PS4 controller. He has the same angular design as the box. He fits the hands extremely well. The logo is in reality the button for the voice control. The touchpad sits between the 2 joysticks. The 3 standard Android buttons are placed at the bottom of the touchpad. An USB connector to charge the controller is integrated in the front of it. Nvidia says that the controller with activated force feedback has an autonomy of 60 hours. On the back, we find a connector to fit the earphones. On this picture, the 3 Android buttons are clearly visible. On startup, the Shield displays this typical interface. On the first row, you see a series of propositions, who are based on the history of your past activities. On the second row, we find the standard Google Online Shop. A series of Android apps and games, who are optimized for the big screen and the controller, are shown. The movies who can be loaned or bought from Google are also available on this line. The YouTube application is naturally a must. Videos can be streamed fluidly and smooth in 4K on the Shield.
This is a message from the government of the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg.
Dear Mr. President, this is an introduction of Luxembourg.
Netflix is also on board and pre-installed on the device. Unfortunately, Netflix cannot be recorded. A lot of other applications are also pre-installed. The Plex server streams videos from an external hard disk or even a network-connected storage to your big screen. Let us take a look at the gaming offer. GeForce Now is a €10 per month subscription. For this fee, you get access to a huge and dynamic library of games. No installation is required. The loading time of about 15 seconds is extremely fast. The quality of the graphics is incredible. Without a side-by-side view, I tend to say that the quality is on par with a high-end gaming PC. The textures are all in high resolution, and the details are unbelievable.
Where are they? They must have gone inland.
From time to time, I feel a sensation of a very small, nearly perceptible lag. Considering that the game runs on an Nvidia server far away from you and that the pictures are streamed in real time to your TV, and that your commands are sent back in the reverse direction, it is very impressive that the gap is not more important. He is so small that you get easily on it, and simply push the buttons on your controller a tenth of a second earlier. All in all, a very impressive experience, and it's a pleasure to play games on it. The fog, the lightning, the halo, the particles in the air, the entire natural atmosphere, everything that is so difficult to render for gaming consoles, is present in an astonishing quality and detail. Another section is dedicated to optimized Android games. Unfortunately, the number of free games is relatively limited. Let us switch over to the settings, who are generally standard ones. If one point is worth revealing it is the management of the internal memory, who was changed in Android 6. Now you can attribute any kind of memory that is connected to the USB port as internal memory. Theoretically, all restrictions on the amount of internal memory is a thing of the past. The connection to the internet is done instantly over DHCP. Under the Accessories menu, you see the charging state of your accessories, and you can pair new Bluetooth devices. The Shield Edition 2017 can't be switched off. It can only be switched to standby. Final verdict: it is difficult not to fall in love with this small €200 device. From me it gets 5 of 5 stars. Bravo, Nvidia.